Hello and welcome back to NSMBU Deluxe. We're in the Layer Cake Desert. If there's one nice thing about NSMBU, it has to be the level design and the world design, sort of. Though I do think I kind of prefer the way we did it, where they weren't as connected. I think the reason why... My apologies. I think the reason why is because, I guess it's the one point in time where it feels better for the world to be less connected. Because when the world is more connected, you run into the problem of there being... I don't want to say more scrutiny, per se, but like, you know, just having the desert world... Ooh, I'm gonna die here, man. Having the desert world, sort of like, you know, Sorry, baby Yoshi. Having the desert world sort of lead to the forest world, or whatever, I guess, lead to the ice world or whatever, you can kinda get away with that in, you know, the Wii games, because you don't know how long Mario was running about. Here, not so much. Though I do find it kind of interesting how So in Mario 1, right, the worlds didn't... I don't think they really had proper themes. Oh, shit! In Mario, Come on, man. Yes, 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 yes! Shit. In Mario, like, that was in Mario 1, right? But then, as things sort of progressed, I find it kind of interesting. We need another Koopa. Stompin' Koopas! Come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, no. Fuck. What do you mean there wasn't something down there? Do I want to... Nah, we'll keep it for later. But yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, I'll stop experimenting. But there's definitely a way to go down there. Okay, yeah. Look. I mentioned this in the previous video. Am I stupid and it's this? No. Huh? Oh! Okay, my adventurous nature has been satisfied. I give up. Okay, now we know how it works. Anyways, yeah, my point is... Oh! Yes! No! What? Oh. Fuck. Okay, let's try that again. I'm so sorry. In my last episode, I made a sort of criticism of, specifically, like, the Nintendo has forgotten about Mario thing. But, my point was more that, in some ways, like, you can see what the people who say that are complaining about. You know, it's not like they are just completely making up something which, you know, didn't happen. Nintendo has been putting out less Mario games, and while, you know, you can have other games to play, it still kind of sucks. And this is kind of where you have to get to the sort of core of the issue, you know? Which is Nintendo's, like, internal stuff. We don't have any idea on how it's structured, right? But it's fair to assume, at least, that Nintendo has a bit of a situation not too dissimilar from most other companies, you know? However, Nintendo also probably has a, shit. I don't want that. Nintendo, like, probably has a situation that ain't too dissimilar from other companies, right? But Nintendo's, like, quality control stuff is up above, like, higher than a decent chunk of other companies, I guess, you know? It's, they have the sort of idea that a game isn't finished until it's finished. However, that kind of brings up a few questions. Ah. What an asshole. Yeah? Ah, it's terrible. Some weirdo stole my stuff and he's fast to never catch him. You gotta help me. Mario, you gotta run! Break his legs! Okay. Let's break Nabbit's spine. Okay, Toad. Could they not have made the pipe models a little bit... Yeah, also, I think it kind of sucks they show you the entire world immediately. I think it would have been a lot nicer if, yeah, they kind of hid it on the map. Anyways, yeah, there's, a lot of stuff to be critical of Nintendo for in, like, the way they design their games. I know for some people it's like... Oh yeah, I agree, dude. My critique of Nintendo is that, it's gonna be some dumb shit or whatever, right? But listen, if you want an actually, like, legitimate critique of Nintendo stuff, for example, take Link's crossbow training, right? That was going to be Twilight Princess 2. Hey, you got my stuff back. Thanks a million. Here, take this. You should be... Oh. Well, that's gonna be useful, maybe. Like, Link's crossbow training, I believe, is a brilliant example, because it fucking, you know, why was it made? Well, you see, they wanted to make Twilight Princess 2, and Miyamoto said no. And there are a lot of examples of this sort of stuff, where, like, game devs in Nintendo want to make something cool, and then, like, the higher-ups are the ones who break their legs just in a way that is different to how a lot of, like, AAA companies do it. Because, like, you know, most other AAA companies are like, hey, you have to maximize profits. Nintendo's executives are more like, hey, you've got to make a decision that, like, people will not understand. You know? So, like, you're gonna have to make Link's crossbow training. There's no Odyssey 2, but there is Drag X Drive. And I think an issue is that we don't know. Like, Nintendo isn't a small studio, right? And sadly for me, I do not know how Nintendo is structured internally. And even if I secretly did know, and didn't tell you about how Nintendo was structured internally, I prefer keeping my head on my shoulders and not having it decapitated by a ninja, so I would not give you that information, which, to be clear, I clearly do not have, because if I did, I would probably make it a career, slowly, like, being I mean, I guess you could make it a career if you were the insider, because fucking, you know, if I were, then if I were like I guess like I would be friends with a lot of the Nintendo news channels, and nobody would quite be able to figure out why specifically me, you know? But yeah, memes aside, what you've gotta realize is Nintendo's always been kinda dumb about it. Oh my god. Nintendo's always been kinda dumb about this stuff. Like, I'm sure you've heard of this little-known indie gem called Paper Mario Sticker Star, right? Now, you're not gonna believe this, but Nintendo... Ah, shit. Yoshi, come back here. Wasn't actually that responsible for the game going to shit. Like, a pretty big reason for why it went to shit was like a new development team who wasn't really too confident in what they were doing, plus like relatively bad directions from some of the high upper management people who also weren't too sure, you know, how you would make the next Paper Mario. Because remember, the previous Paper Mario game was Super Paper Mario. And that one was divisive for, like, putting... Like, it had a story, which was... It wasn't a bad story. But it basically put story over gameplay. But the story also was kind of okay. And the gameplay was just kind of ass. And so seeing this, you know, Nintendo's execs were, like, telling this new team not, hey, maybe you can try and make a game which has, you know, they gave them bad advice, if that would make sense, right? Come on, Yoshi! Yes, okay. Oh. I see. No! Bastards. So that was kind of the thing, right? Oh, we gotta run out of time here, dude. Jesus. Okay. Yoshi! Okay, we're gonna have to leave him behind if we want to survive. We did miss one of the star coins. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. But yeah, it's just... There is so much that Nintendo could be doing at any point in time, at literally any moment in time, in order to ensure that their games are, like, you know, they're sort of maximizing both the satisfaction of the people who are playing them, whatever that means, and, like, selling well. The issue I feel is that, like, especially with a company as big as Nintendo, oh shit, there are a ton of factors that we just simply don't have a good understanding of, you know? Maybe Nintendo secretly has, you know, more trouble with shareholders than people assume. Because Nintendo's always, at least, you know, on a surface level, appeared as a company that is relatively free from the kind of pressure that, you know, most other companies have to suffer because of. But then the issue comes, you know, what if that's not true? Well, you don't know, I don't know. So then the question is, you know, what if we're wrong? What if, yeah. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the sucky thing is, shit, that you just don't know. Fuck you. But yeah, like, that's kind of the issue. And I would love to know, I would love to be a fly on the wall at Nintendo's boardroom meetings, but, alas, I'm not. And, I'll probably never be. And if I will be one day, you won't know about it. It's one of those things, you know? Shit. Would it be fun to work at Nintendo? I don't even know. I don't know what the company culture is like. And if I did, I don't know what I would do with that information. Like, you know, I think we sort of know that it's fine, but, you know, I don't know, man. But yeah, all of this is, shit. Go away. Oh, I can just eat him. It's one of those things, you know? Bastards. Okay. But yeah, you get me, you get me. And it's one of those things where, you know, people meme about how, like, there are YouTubers who are like, oh yeah, I just want what's best for Nintendo. No, you know, you want what's best for your YouTube channel. And that's fine. I want what's best for me. And, like, thankfully, I can avoid the, because, you know, there's the sort of Nintendo fan meme where, like, oh yeah, I never played Metroid, but thankfully, because of my gaming repertoire... Where's the third star coin? Thankfully because... Ah, shit. No! You gotta be shitting me. Pipe! Okay, we have, like, fucking not a lot of time. Come on. Don't be back, don't be back, don't be back, don't be back. They're not back. No, they haven't! Oh, no. Fuck! Could be worse. Come here. Let's go back down the hole. Shit. Wait, was this actually... No, there was no star coin here. Give me something. Gave me that. Oh, no. Fuck. Oh. Giving myself one of these will probably help. Anyways, yeah, you can probably assume from my X-Bit gaming skills that I'm not exactly a Mario fanatic. But yeah, I can sort of avoid the accusations of only playing Mario games because, like, I've played... No! Shit. I've played, like, Panzer Dragoon Saga on the channel, which is not a Mario game, I believe. Great game, by the way, you should play it. Ah, fuck. Yoshi, come here. At least you have more time. Yeah, I don't know. The timer in Mario games has always been kind of stupid. I really do approve of them not having it in Wonder. Because, like... Ah, fuck. From a game dev point of view, what possible reason could you have for not, like, letting the player fully explore the level you've crafted for them? Because, let's be real here, it's not like, you know, you're gonna gain something from having to complete it quickly. All you're basically doing is ensuring the player doesn't, like, fully see everything you've built for them. And I think that sucks. Fuck. Come back. You know, I think it's a good thing when Nintendo makes games where they, you know, let you fully explore the stuff in them, I guess, you know. And, it depends, either way. The main thing just sort of is, at least to me, I can't get over this. I like this background a lot. I've been thinking about this recently, you know? That's why I've been talking about it so much, right? Why was there no Mario Odyssey 2? Why was there no 3D Land 2? Or whatever else. Aw, he stays here. What a shame. Yeah. Because I understand it's like, oh, Nintendo fan, but... Is there something wrong with wanting? Is there something wrong with saying, look, I think Nintendo should put in more time to, you know, I think Nintendo should reorganize themselves in a way I see fit, maybe. But, like, I don't know, man. Because when I'm thinking about it, right? In my head, it's not about Nintendo being like, hey, this is how Nintendo should be. It's more like, why... Because there are reasons for, like, their decisions. It's not like Nintendo is fucking EA or Sony or whatever, where they're gonna, like... Where they're gonna be like, oh, hey, this studio seems to be at least relatively promising. Nuke them! Fire them all! Force these people to only work on, like, remakes or, like, fucking, you know... something that this studio has never done before. You know, Blue Point. I know some people are critical of, some of Blue Point's, like, gaming output. Like, I know the Demon's Souls, remake is, not the best, shall we say? Shit. Actually, fuck it, I can deboost, it's fine. Because, like, what they did, for those who don't know, is they basically butchered all the art direction because they wanted to, you know, make the game more, like... They basically butchered all of the art direction because they wanted to make the game, like, higher fidelity. And because of that, they didn't accurately, you know, understand why Blue Point made some of the... Can I... No, it immediately... Huh, okay, there is something here. For a second I thought there wasn't. Okay. Okay, let's continue up. Yeah, I don't know. I know when I played Rayman, I would always have my sprint key on, because in Rayman, if you don't know, it's like... So for instance in this game, right, you jump with B and dash with Y. In Rayman, you have a punch button. Shit. Oh, fine. Like, you have a punch button, a run button, and a jump button. And because of that, you have a, you know, because of that wide selection of buttons, you sort of have like, you know, a problem where how do you put these on the same controller? And my control scheme was holding L1 to run, because you kind of always want to be You kind of always want to be running in a Rayman game. I see what we have to do. Hey, look at that. Flawless. It is kind of what it is, you know? Because it's also like a part of the whole fan stuff, right? These days, it's, like, being a fan of something has, sadly toxic connotations, but also, like, it's kind of understandable why, you know? Please tell me it's this pipe. It is. Maybe it was all of them? Because, you know, fandoms and such, they're, like, sucky. Often. But yeah, it's that sort of problem. In my humble, opinion. Oh, wow. People complained about Boom Boom before, but I kind of like how they gave him the new move here. It is a shame he doesn't, like, enter, like, you can't hit me mode immediately after he gets up, though. That's, a bit of a flaw in his game design. And it continues. Have I ever mentioned how much I love the Wii-era Goombas and Boos? I think they look fucking adorable. Specifically the ones in Mario Galaxy. Oi, Kamek, you bastard, what are you doing? Oh. You're using your evil Koopa bastard magic or something. We've got to get to the bottom of this. So, who's next? Okay, in the next episode, we're going to be shattering Morton Koopa's spine. See you then. Goodbye.